Life growing up. To be real, my friend, it's very simple. Born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, a little town right over here, not too far, called Matthews. I was raised with my grandparents, Jackie Brindle and Susan Lamb. My mother, Candace Lamb, was of course always around, very close to us. But I'm a spitting image of my grandparents. I was raised by older people. I was raised from a different depth of wisdom. We lost my grandfather about 2 years ago, and I'll never forget sitting there talking to him in depth. I would wake up every morning, my grandfather was a truck driver, and it's like, there'd be some mornings he'd be getting in at 5:30, 5:15 in the morning, right when I'm waking up to go to school. And he would always be so excited to see, I would be excited to see him. And he would always cook me breakfast every single morning. It didn't matter what it was, even if he was gonna be late, he would sit there and grab something and bring it in. It's like you don't realize the little things that your grandparents do for you from a sacrifice standpoint until you become a grown man and you understand what sacrifice really means. You don't understand that these people have already raised children. They have grown children, and they're sacrificing certain parts of their life to raise you as well. I would never change it because I'll never take for granted having two older people pour into me. I live my life and I am who I am because of you. And my grandmother would always tell me, you were the one that had to go make your life and everything happen. But I would always tell her, no. I need you to understand the sacrifices that you guys made for me are priceless. And I never lose sight of that, ever. So once I gravitated towards football, I didn't start playing football until middle school, until about 6th, 7th grade. To be quite frank with you, my mother and grandmother weren't big on it. Which is crazy now, as you can see, it worked out, but it's like they weren't big on it. But the one thing that I always realized, even from a very early stage in sports, I just didn't want to waste my time, and I didn't want to waste my grandparents or my mother's time. If we're gonna do it, let's do it full tilt. I don't like to lose, I never have. My friends that you get around, they'll tell you, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it one way, and I'm trying to win. And I knew that from a very early stage, and it's kind of played out in life that way, so. You can't tell the story, especially from a football standpoint, without Butler High School being in it. To win a state championship with the guys that you grew up with, the people that came from your community, I got to see a lot of these kids and a lot of my brothers with me since kindergarten, because it's intertwined in my life. Like, I grew up with these people. You learn, and I lived by this way. We set a standard for our community, for our school. And if I'm part of the group that started that standard for Butler High School, how could I not cherish that? The whole NFL journey, and especially starting out as a rookie, we go back, 11, 12 years ago now. I spent my first 4 years in Houston with the Texans, and then I got the opportunity after to go to Cleveland, played 2 years with the Browns, and then, of course, after that, played 1 year in Tennessee, and then my pass forward been in Miami. So I've been blessed to be able to be in places a good amount of time, actually build a rapport with the organization and the people. Yeah, well, when we always talk about the touchdown, the ball's actually right there. So, we were playing my second year in Cleveland. We're playing the Tennessee Titans. I told Baker, I was like, man, if you give me a lofty ball, I'll catch it. But if you got to gun it, I'll catch it too. Just if you throw it, I'll catch it. See, most people don't understand. O-linemen don't normally get to see that.
3rd down and goal. Mayfield's going to throw. He throws. End zone. Touchdown, Kendall Lamm.
But to be real with you, like I said before, man, I just do what they asked me to. They just asked me to execute the play, and that's what I tried to do. It was nice to accomplish a dream, but as I tell people, it was nice to show what our school and our standard and everything that I've done on the mountain. We sit here 11, 12 years now, and we still do it. So I always go back to, what we learned in Boone, and I'd say it's worked out pretty well. But as you get to a point where you realize, we just always keep it real, I'm not 22, 23 years old anymore. I just turned 34, and it's like I've played 11 years in the NFL. I train every day. When it's time and the lights come on and it's time to perform, you're trying to take something off my plate. And I don't like people taking things off my plate. I have to, I poured my life into these things. I'm trying to beat you. Like, that's just how I'm wired when it comes to sports. That's how I'm wired when it comes to life. Like, I like doing hard things. I like progressing and doing certain things. I enjoy being there because it shows me my process. It shows me And can I rise to this occasion? And I love being in those instances because it shows me who I am. I just enjoy football. I just enjoy the process. But to be quite frank, I will enjoy when that door closes, because life is about evolution, evolving, doing certain things. And it's like the lane that I've always wanted to go into is be able to give back in the community, grow, help the way I've wanted to. But my biggest thing that I would say, I really want to be a husband and I want to be a father. You know, I put those things on the back burner for a long time to really pour into football and to really enjoy this whole aspect. But I've really taken a deeper step in faith, you know, doing certain things along those lines too. And it's like a lot of things are just starting to align. You know, things are starting to come into play. I'm excited about the next step. You know, most people, oh my God, are you scared? No, not at all. Why would I be scared? I'm truthfully letting go and just go in the direction that the Lord pushes me in, and I'm not really scared of that. So, yes, sir. Being a husband and being a dad is going to be on the horizon extremely soon, God willing, and I look forward to it. Yeah, when they start interviewing you in front of this, you know you're old. You know you're old.
No, you know you're successful.
If you want to call it that. This place will forever be home for me. Boone is near and dear. It's the small, quaint town that my grandparents loved, that I grew to love, and like I will forever refer to it for the rest of my life. This place will be home to me regardless. So to come to a place like this where you can really lock in and just a tight-knit community and just being around, you know, this space of people, it's a very special group that come here for a reason. Coming up here, I knew we were going to play good football. The tradition was what it was. Coach Elliott was here. Coach Moore, of course, one of the best coaches of all time, was here. I got to watch people go to the NFL from here. So, of course, as my first season was kind of a up and down, you know, kind of a rocky road. Had a little bit of trouble as far as the maturation process of understanding everything, just dealing with the football, dealing with the life, dealing with the girlfriends, dealing with the parents, dealing with everything that comes into play. So for me, the kind of the unsung hero during my time at App State that helped me become who I am when I talk to you guys, to this crowd, is Pastor Reggie Hunt. And when I got in trouble my freshman year, Reggie was the one that really sat me down and we had deep talks. I understand now at 34 years old the things that he instills in us, the things that he takes time, and just to be older now and to start doing those things on my own innately, it's just, the man showed us this from the beginning. He just lives his life that way. The way he speaks, the way he is, it's not fake at all. Pastor Reggie's Pastor Reggie, and he always will be. And I wish people knew the impact that he really has in this building and on this campus. It's monumental. I mean, App's given me so much, but something that doesn't deal with the sport, it kind of allowed me to see, like I say, just the process of life, just to understand that, yeah, it's one thing to be gifted athletically, but what's going to happen when they take the shield and everything away from you, and now it's time for Kendall Lamm to be Kendall Lamm without ball. That academics was always big to me. I didn't come here just to play football. You know, that started early in my household. It was the standard. We didn't play football if we weren't a student first. I was A/B honor roll or nothing in my house. So to graduate it with honors and everything from here, and to use the degree to help me do whatever I want from a future endeavor standpoint, those things never leave my mind. I didn't come here just to play ball. I came here to mature in educational and that aspect as well. So it was always big to me. To receive this award as the young, I'm 34 now, so I guess in the grand scheme I'm young. But to receive this award out of everyone that's been at our school, all the great people, I don't think it's really dawned on me. I truthfully don't. But like I always will say, I'm just doing what I always do. I just tried to be Kendall Lamm. I tried to be the person that Susan Lamb and Candace Lamb raised. The person that Jackie Brindle put his hands on when he didn't need to sit there and help me become a man. Like, I just, For the first time in my life, I think people from our great university has actually shown me that they see me as a person rather than a football player. I remember we used to touch the sign that's before the games all the time. Today I get my offer at App State. That phrase and those sayings just, for me, it culminates everything that we're supposed to while I'm here. It means that I went through the process the way I was supposed to. It means that this college did what it was supposed to do for me, and hopefully I'm a great steward to it as well. It means that I didn't take from it, and it didn't take from me. We gave to each other. We took what we were supposed to do. But I'll forever give back to a place that gave everything to me. You're supposed to help push and grow and be a steward, as I always say, to our phenomenal university. But to be recognized as the person to receive this, I'm extremely grateful, and it's extremely humbling, you know, to receive something like this. It is a pat on the shoulder or a pat on the back to show me that people actually understand, you know, what I stand for. And it should be a pat on the shoulder to my grandmother, my mother, and my grandfather to show that the way they raised me and the way that we went about this has been a phenomenal journey and a phenomenal foundation, because I understand you have to be chosen for this, and to be chosen for something that's far greater than me is a phenomenal accomplishment. So I'm appreciative.